Let's call it what it is. Max Verstappen didn't just throw a cheeky comment after Japan. He launched a psychological missile. And guess what? Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri walked right into it. You're watching Paddock Insider, where we decode the mind games the mainstream won't touch. Max's Tokyo line wasn't just banter, it was a test. Fresh off a surgical win in Suzuka, Verstappen threw a line that set the paddock on fire. "If I was in the McLaren," he said, "you wouldn't see me anymore." When the interviewer quipped he'd already be in Tokyo, Max just smiled. Exactly. Now, to the casual fan, it sounded like lighthearted banter. But to anyone who understands how elite drivers operate, that was a direct hit. A flex, a statement, and according to Martin Brundle, it worked. Brundle, they bit, and Max knew they would. Appearing on Sky Sports during Bahrain FP1, Brundle broke it down with brutal honesty. It was twofold, he said. Max was firing a shot at McLaren and lighting a fire under Red Bull. And it landed, because Lando and Oscar both went on the defensive. And that's the key. Verstappen wasn't just stirring the pot, he was testing McLaren's mental game. Lando invited him to test the car, saying he'd be excited to see the disappointment on his face. That wasn't just a reply, that was a bite, and Brundle saw it. They shouldn't have bitten, he said. It's clever psychology from Max. Is Max risking Red Bull's morale? Maybe, but he's also setting the bar. Brundle also flagged the potential risk. Throwing shade at your own car might rub the 1,500 people building it the wrong way. But here's the twist. Max knows exactly what he's doing. He's not undermining them. He's challenging them. The subtext, we're winning, but we're not where we need to be. You can't teach that kind of leadership. McLaren's missed opportunity at Suzuka. Now let's talk strategy, or lack thereof. McLaren had two cars against one Red Bull in Japan. They pitted Lando the same lap as Max. They kept Oscar tucked behind despite having pace. Why? Because they're managing a double title fight and walking a tightrope. Brundle nailed it again. You don't want to disadvantage either driver, but if you get it wrong, like bringing Lando in early and a safety car drops, suddenly your title leader is P7, welcome to the pressure cooker. The bigger picture, Verstappen's playing chess. McLaren's still on checkers. This isn't just about on-track pace anymore. It's about control. Max is running the championship narrative from the cockpit and the press pen. And McLaren, they need to be very careful they don't start driving emotionally. Because when Verstappen gets in your head, you don't just lose time, you lose weekends. So, what's your move? If you've made it this far, you're not just here for lap charts. You're here for what really matters. The mindset behind the machines. Like this video if you think Max is winning the mental game, not just the races. Drop a comment. Did Norris fall into Max's trap? Or was it the clapback of the year? Subscribe to Paddock Insider, because we unpack the power plays. Sky and F1 TV don't dare touch. No PR filters, no sugarcoating. Paddock Insider. Ruthless, insightful, unafraid.